right, so here he is, the man they call Biggie Boy, and the first native of little Suriname to cross into the UFC. Heavyweight contender, and a bona fide one at that, Jairzinho Rozenstruik. Outstanding rookie year in the UFC in 2019, won all 4 of his fights, all 4 of them by knockout. None bigger, of course, than that lip separation of Alistair Overeem that set up a future fight with Francis Ngannou. A lot of people feel like Rozenstruik is the future. He'll try to be the present here tonight. All right, so here's the Russian bomber and recent interim UFC heavyweight title challenger, Sergei Pavlovich. This man walks into a fighter meeting and is as about intimidating as any athlete that we sit down with. Tremendous power in the hands, tremendous speed with those hands as well. He works off an incredible jab, moves exceedingly well for a man his size. A lot of people, though, are going to try to challenge his ground game. Trained at AKA back in the day, of course, with UDC. Many people believe, though, when you're fighting Pavlovich, the path of least resistance is to get this absolute giant to the ground. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. We send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Jairzinho, Biggie Boy, Rozenstruik. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Sergei Pavlovich.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready. Good.
As intimidating as any heavyweight on this roster, past or present. Let's see how it goes early on here for the power packet, Sergei Pavlovich. This man scares the daylights out of me, DC, and he actually is able to inflict fear upon the opposition as well. A lot of these guys are sort of beaten before they get to the octagon against Sergei Pavlovich. If he can win tonight, might find himself back in a championship setting sooner rather than later. Double leg takedown attempt here, and that one is true. Nice job there to enter and ultimately plant his opponent on the mat.
Now what does he do? That he's gotten his best shot off, finished the attack. Where does he go now from the top position? Big ground and pound.
Nicely done.
This is a terrible position. Oh, big elbow.
Let's go. I need you to posture and attack. Well, how about the movement off of the back? Nice job to avoid the ground and pound here by Rozenstruik. Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position.
Oh, he's got his back.
Now he's got good body position, yup.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get off on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing the land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Biggie Blue.
Oh.
Pretty good head movement. He's avoiding these ground strikes. Oh! And really starting to make these shots count.
Nice. Oh, right into mount.
Rozenstruik's in half guard now. All right, so he gets back to his feet after that extended battle on the ground, and the crowd is loving it.
The crowd's going crazy because they appreciate high-level mixed martial arts, and that's exactly what you just got. Gets in close and gets that single collar tie locked in tight. Oh, nice takedown defense.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. And he comes through with a big knee.
Finishes takedown.
Pavlovich is in half guard. All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. And busy as he looks to improve position here.
Now he's going full mount.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Good, solid strike on the ground. These ground strikes are starting to add up. All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side. Underhook, this is a great position for a top fighter.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Round two next.
Stop.
Take a seat, buddy. Breathe. Deep breath in. All right, listen. I need you to go out there, and I want you to do more of that. Let's set up those takedowns.
All right, let's look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about just the efficiency when it comes to the ground and pound game?
He was able to throw at the right time, secure at the right time. He wasted no action. For me, this is the most exciting type of fight. A guy that is just dominating his opponent, really, truly putting the grind on his opponent from the top position.
Ready.
Here we are, early round two. All right, here we go with our next round. And DC, you've spoken a lot about ground and pound skills and how it's a little bit of a lost art in modern day mixed martial arts. Certainly not for this young man.
No, and he does it in the old school way, right?
Yeah.
Nowadays, you push a guy to the side of the octagon, they use it as a barrier to get up.
Right.
Not with this guy. He stuffs your head in the corner, he gains his posture, and he just starts dropping hammers until eventually you're going to turn to your knees. He'll take your neck and choke you, or he'll just put you back down. It's crazy to watch him dictate his opponent's actions with his power from this position. Not many guys can generate that type of power. You got to go back to guys like Mark Munoz. They used to call him the Filipino smashing machine because he was so good with his ground and pound, and this guy shows that same exact type of approach.
Let's go. That's a great shot.
Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume of strikes on his opponent at will.
I mean, John, the guy can fight everywhere, and he can fight everywhere, meaning He can fight on the ground. He can fight in the stand-up, but he's also able to do it because his cardio is so good.
Right.
This is one of the best fighters that we have seen for a long time, and it is showing in this performance. He's got to be careful here.
All right, side control now. Oh, good ground and pound here. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Pavlovich is able to transition back to side control now. Rozenstruik's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now. The ground strikes continue to pile up.
Start raining those elbows. Start raining those elbows.
Pretty athletic off his back to avoid that strike from the top. Back mount now. Lands the ground and pound strike here. Pavlovich is back in full mount. Oh, there's some good ground and pound here, and some swelling has now been caused on his opponent. Well, maybe ill-advised to be competing off your back, but he's landing. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground.
Gotta be careful here.
Just over 2 minutes now to go in the round. Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here. Rozenstruik's in half guard.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
All right, a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
Pavlovich is right back to the full mount. Well, he lands another strike there, DC, and no surprise, the swelling only getting worse.
It's getting worse. You know, we talked about this very early, how he needed to change something. He hasn't changed it, and now the swelling is starting to get bad.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Pavlovich. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. A series of punches from the top here by Pavlovich. Oh, pinpoint ground strike by him there, and that one opened up a cut.
Massive shot from the top. He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight and try to finish his technique.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
Pavlovich gets caught by that straight punch, beautifully landed by the opposition. Just misses with the right. Final seconds here of round two. Nice combination on the feet, and now works into a takedown. All right, round three coming up next. All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work. All right, so now we have some real adversity. There's a cut on the nose. Hard to know if that's impacting the breathing, but some definite damage in that previous round.
Yeah, some real damage. And now when you get a cut like that, that is in a bad spot. Because every time you get hit on the nose, it's so jarring. And then the blood starts to go down into the mouth. He's got an uphill battle ahead of him.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Third round underway. Leg kick.
My favorite shot in the game, another leg kick.
Hook is there again.
Nice, there you go.
Pavlovich's strike attempt there is blocked. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse, and you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it starts to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You gotta start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
Well, as we pull up the numbers there, bottom of your screen, the body strikes really tell the story in this one. That was a big focus for his camp coming in, and he has certainly worked that midsection to great effect here tonight. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Strong kick there. Stuffs the takedown without issue. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline.
Nice judo toss for him there.
Nice punch.
He's hit back with that offering. DC, he is hurt.
What a beautiful uppercut. It landed beautifully. Perfect placement. Again, bro.
Well, not sure if I should knock his fight IQ, but it seems like he's sort of playing around here. Feels like the finish is there for the taking.
Yeah, the finish is there. And he needs to take his time to try and find it. Don't rush. Be patient. And in that patience, you'll find a punch or kick that will put you down. Oh! Oh!
Rozenstruik's in half guard.
Getting them out here. I mean, at this point, you just have to do something. You know, you have to maybe start trying to pull guard, grab him, pull him into you to try to change it and get him in your realm where you have the advantage.
Rozenstruik's back in full mount.
He's got to find a way back to his feet.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Rozenstruik. Well, he's got his back now.
Oh, right into mount.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here.
In the half guard. That was a slick transition.
Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Striking pretty well from the bottom here. And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action. DC, he's in a world of trouble now.
They say the straight moves are the ones that get there first, and it got right to the target.
Landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picks up the pace.
Oh, he got it again.
Rozenstruik's eye is really not looking good right now, Daniel. Starting to swell shut, and that is going to compromise his vision as this fight continues. Oh, nice movement to avoid that strike coming down. Nice move into half guard. Shades of Daniel Cormier slicing through that guard.
Unbelievable. I love it. Like a knife through butter. What a great job passing.
Oh, man, every time he lands, it's right on that cut. That is going to have a profound impact on him moving forward. Final 30 seconds of this third round.
30 seconds left. Let's go.
Pavlovich is back to the side control now. All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. Rozenstruik gets back up again. Nicely done. Final seconds of round 3. Connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a
What a way to end the round. He got stunned by a huge shot there just before you heard the horn, so he gets saved by the bell. The question is, though, what type of condition will he be in when he gets up off that stool? 60 seconds here to recover. The onus is on his corner to keep his head in the fight. Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability. Great defense.
He's in real trouble now. Oh, how good is that? The dodge.
This man is landing brutal ground and pound. That was nice.
And now he's got the back. Omar working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Oh, man. I mean, how much can one man take? He certainly doesn't look like he did when he walked out here just a few moments ago.
He's almost unrecognizable. He's been hit so many times in the face. The swelling started early. We spoke about trying to defend it. We spoke about making adjustments. He didn't, and now he finds himself here. Knee on belly.
Oh, these ground strikes are just brutal. Pavlovich is back inside control here. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Side control now.
Nice transition. This is where he wants to be.
Oh!
He did a great job of reversing the position, using the opening that his opponent gave him to shut him off and get back up.
Nice. What's got him hurt here?
He's laying down.
Sergei Pavlovich! No judges needed this time around.
Oh, boy.
Just a relentless effort out of this fighter here tonight. The ref had no choice but to step in, and that is how you leave the judges out of it. Bruce Buffer now has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 44 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by TKO, Sergei Pavlovich.
Well, the celebration is on over there in the corner, and nothing subdued about it. They put a lot of time into this training camp and into this performance, and certainly their athlete delivered.
It was a result that they desired. They said, I don't care how this match